talk about things that we're passionate about when it comes to we want to see the world change, and this is actually a way to do something about that, I think.
There are ways that you can actually act, there are ways that you can actually plug in, and there's also ways in which you can connect with other people and like-minded people so that we become more of a, more of a movement rather than just a bunch of individuals.
This is what Speak aims to do. We're a Christian network bringing people who care about global justice together.
We combine campaigning and prayer to bring about social transformation.
And we are growing all the time.
Working to influence key policies and decisions to give poor communities and nations an equal say.
And a fair deal.
Take trade justice.
Popular subject now, but is enough actually being done?
Are companies and consumers making sure producers in the developing world get a better deal?
So they're not exploited.
Living in poverty.
And treated unfairly.
This is why we have started the Big Dress campaign, to highlight the inequality in the global trading system.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We arrived on site about half an hour ago. Right now we're just getting the dress ready for opening to the public at 10.
It's been quite a journey. We discussed originally the idea at a kind of core team meeting about making a big scarf actually made out of loads of squares. And then we were like, well, actually, what about a dress? Somebody came up with the idea of a dress as representing the fashion industry, and then from then the Speak Arts team got hold of the idea, and they went around a lot of events getting people to make squares. And then we made a small dress which people wore on stilts, and then since then the dress that was on stilts has been going on a journey to becoming a marquee, and since then we've been gradually building with artists and more people that would like to perform in the dress and thinking about how we could take it to festivals. I really see it going to the heart of the communities and can engage all age groups like schools, youth groups, people in their 20s, the conscious scene, the music scene, art scene, local churches and other local faith groups.
As consumers, as campaigners, when the focus is on corporate responsibility, we want to see the government put in place new laws to hold companies accountable for the way they impact socially and environmentally. Companies endorsing the calls that we have been making. The whole debate around these new laws that we're proposing has been dominated by our agenda, and Speak have been instrumental in that, in terms of being at the heart of it, lobbying their MPs, putting on events like the Big Dress Tour and just local events that really engage people with the issue.
Okay, well, it's 10 to 3. We're about an hour away from finishing the open day. It's been going really well. We've had a steady stream of people.
Something like this is invaluable to tackling that major world issue that we have at the moment.
Most people just don't pay attention to the injustices that are going on around them. And anything that we can do which grabs people's attention and shows them what's happening is key.
People need to realise that you don't have to be a hippie, vegetarian kind of person who's completely radical in order to make decisions that impact people's life in a positive way.
The Big Dress is amazing because it's so visual and it draws people in. We've had lots of people coming in who do have views, and they know that there have been injustices happening, but haven't really seen what they can do about it. And because we've got the actions going on, people have been fully engaging, and people are very receptive to it because they go in and they're like, wow, this is so amazing, why would you build the world's biggest dress?
It's very important that people communicate in a very effective way, and drama and art is a very good way of communicating that. People really take it in, people are interested, it's entertainment, but then there's a message at the underlying what is going on people can take away and think about.
I think it occupies a space too, it's not just all we're doing here is letting you know something you might not have already known. There are action points, there are places in which people can actually plug in, and there's a fantastic relational community network which Speak embodies as well.
There's more people wanting to take action on justice issues, but also wanting more information about what can be prayed about and kind of things that people can do. And so I really see Speak as serving as a way of connecting people that have that passion, so that people that have that passion are not just alienated on their own and not aware of things that they can do to take action, but can connect with other people with a similar heart.
Come, support this, put your money behind it, but also get involved practically. That's what will deliver the impact. In the UK, get involved with Speak to make a difference on our doorstep.
For young people, Speak is doing an absolutely fantastic job to incorporate young people in this campaign and to make sure that the voice of young people is heard in what is one of the most important campaigns for our planet today.
We have the chance to say to these leaders, these, democratically elected leaders, that this is the people, this is the people who voted you, and we are saying that we can't let people live like this. Something has to be done, and hopefully they'll listen. They have to listen.
I'm excited that there are so many young people, students up and down the country, who are putting their faith into practice.
Speak's been a real contribution to bringing about change in favour of developing countries and poorer people.
When I was 16 years old, modelling, had no idea that there was a whole world behind these clothes that I was wearing. And hopefully today it'll make people aware that what they're buying is having a consequence on other people.
And the big dress really is starting to make a difference.
So what are you waiting for?
There are loads of ways you can get involved. And you can help us to bring about real change
to situations of injustice around the world.
Ready for the mix up. Get ready for the next one. Ready for the next one. Rolling up, rolling in. Get ready for the next one. Juggle us we keep you moving. Ready for the next one. Ready for the next one. Rolling up, rolling in. Get ready for the next one. Ready for the next one. Keep you moving. We keep you moving.